So hi everyone, we've had a lot of interest in this vlog and I think it's because some people are interested to see the comparison of building in Thailand versus their own country. Some people plan to dream to build in Thailand in the future. Some people have built already and interested to know the cost. Some people are just curious about what the cost is of this build. They've been following our series and I wish Damo was here to present with me, but she at the moment is very sick. She's in a very late stage pregnancy. The baby's coming very soon and she's just taking some rest. She can't join for this breakdown of the costs. And I wish I could give you the cost in just kind of one go, right? This is the cost. However, you know, people ask me different questions on this. They say, well, how much was the cost with the land? How much is the cost with the furniture? How much is the cost without the furniture? How much is the worker fee? How much is the materials? So I feel like this vlog I have to do a bit of a detailed breakdown of the costs of this build. And that's what I'm going to do. So hopefully it's going to answer everybody's question and it'll be an enjoyable video to watch. And you get out of it what you came here for, to know what is the cost of our little cottage in Thailand. Now, some of you may have seen the previous vlog on this. I gave the cost of the structure. So how much was the foundation? How much was the walls and the steel? That one was a previous vlog. If you've not seen it, I'll put it in the description or the pinned comment. But I'll tell you the outcome of that. It was 230,000 baht for the structure, which included the roof tiles, it included the foundation, it included the walls, it included all the rebar, but none of the kind of decoration, nothing like that, which we've been doing in the second half of this build. So we know that the structural cost was 230,000, but how much was the rest? Damo has been kind enough to break down all of the receipts that were all obviously written in Thai, and she's broken it all down for me part by part, and so let's go through it now. So let's begin with the ceiling. So the material cost for the ceiling was 42,878 baht. The ceiling has a gypsum board with a foil on one side to help insulation, and we also have the insulation that was laid under that. So you've got a double layer of insulation there, and the ceiling cost for the workers' fee was 21,000 baht. So the total amount that we paid for the ceiling was 63,878 baht. So now onto the floor and the tiling. We tiled a lot of surfaces in this house. We have all the side of the house tile, the balcony tile, the interior. What you see on the floor in the living room is actually a wood effect tile. Of course, we've tiled the whole bathroom and the walls of the bathroom too, along with the bedroom. So a lot of tiling done. On tiles, we spent 55,970 baht. And the worker fee, they charge 100 baht per square meter, and that's just as standard, that's the standard local price. And the total fee was 17,860 baht. The property is about 150 square meters. That includes the outside walkways and the porch, bringing a total for floor and tiling to 73,830. That's all the floor, all the tiling. Now on to the painting, and obviously we painted the place white inside and out. We used a matte finish inside and a glossy finish on the outside. We spent 19,963 baht on the paint and materials, and the workers' fee for that, I think they charge approximately 50 baht per square meter. That's for 2 coats, and that was 13,080 baht, bringing a total for the painting and the walls to 33,043 baht. Onto the second floor and the balcony, we had custom-made stairs and a custom-made mezzanine and balcony. For the balcony and the stairs, they charged a flat 10,000 baht for the workers' fee, and we spent on the material for that 18,780. There was also an additional workers' fee of 2,080 baht for the mezzanine area, bringing the total of the second floor and balcony to 30,860 baht. Now onto the doors and the windows. We obviously got some custom doors. One is the front door, which you can see is curved, and we got a custom window in the bathroom, the circle window. So they were a little bit on the expensive side in comparison to all the other doors. You have a door upstairs on the mezzanine, exit to the balcony, and obviously the internal doors to the bedroom and the bathroom. The bathroom doors being sliding doors with the bronze handles. The handles I bought in Bali, they're real bronze, so quite expensive, and I added that cost in. In total for the doors we paid 23,924 baht. For the windows we hired a company, a local company in Buriram. They came and fitted all of the windows, including the circle window in the bathroom and the cottage style front windows. The total cost of their installation and the materials was 34,000 baht. So if you add up all the windows and the doors and the workers' fees, etc., you've got 60,424 baht for all of the windows in the house and the doors. Now on with electrics. We were very blessed with electrics because Damo's brother is an electrician and he always helps us out. We were able to cut a lot of costs here. And he's also very happy because he's got some extra work that actually pays more than his full-time job. So for the materials we spent 22,316 baht, and that includes all of the cable running from the house to the mains, which we needed to upgrade the cable to a number 16 as we now have an air conditioner and whatnot, and the load on the house takes a lot more than what our bamboo huts used to take. So we had to upgrade and change all that. But then there's also the internal wiring, plugs, light switches and whatnot. That all came to 22,316 baht. The workers' fees in total to our brother, we paid 11,000 baht. And that was for him over a period of time to come in and do bits as he chose based on his schedule. So the total electrics cost came to 33,316 baht. Plumbing and bathroom fixtures, I think we achieved a really nice finish with this bathroom. It's a real mix of Damo and I. We wanted to tile the wall at the shower area because we thought it was a bit tight in that area. And so we felt if we tiled it from the floor to the ceiling, that we would define the area and then it wouldn't look squashed in. It would look like we meant to do it that way, if you catch my drift. And I think that's worked really well. We also have the wooden counters in the bathroom. These were only 500 baht each. We bought them off her auntie and then sanded them down and lacquered them. And I think they've come out very nice. Same, all of the wood in the shelves is all reclaimed, sanded and lacquered. For the bathroom plumbing, all the piping and the sink, etc., we spent 26,990 baht. And for the workers' fee, they charged just 2,300 baht. And then obviously the bath was free from our subscribers, Jeff and Kerry, hope you're well. So that we saved a cost there. But the workers' fee, they only charged us for this room 2,300 baht. That's for the digger to dig out the septic tank at the back and just doing a little bit of like fitting the toilet. Their other worker fee for all of the tiling was included in the tiling breakdown that I just gave previously. So now on to the furniture and decorating. Things like the bed was around 4,700 baht. Then we have some fans in the bedroom and my office, 1,600 baht. Bedding and bed furniture, 6,000 baht. We have the wooden handmade furniture, the table and the coffee table. This was all reclaimed wood that we found on the land and just had to buy the steel and pay the workers' fee for them to do it for us. And both the coffee table and the dining table came to 8,050 baht finished. That's painted with the steel on, including the workers' fee for them to do it for us. We installed an aircon in the bedroom, which was 14,250 baht. That includes installation also. Things like outdoor table, office furniture, things like that, we're talking around 7,000 baht. To decorate the mezzanine, another 2,000 baht. The sofa I found on Lazada along with the hyacinth rug. Both of them came to a combined total of 15,900 baht. I bought the TV also on Lazada, 65-inch, along with the stand and equipment. That came to around 17,000 baht. The 12-volt fridge, which I'll also use to travel, came to 5,000 baht. And then the furniture that we purchased, such as under the TV there and what the vinyl player is on, that came to 3,600 baht. That's handmade, also found through Lazada. Then general decorations and the outdoor benches, we spent around 6,200 baht. So the total furniture cost to furnish the place and decorate the place was 94,952 baht. I added in another 12,000 baht for miscellaneous expenses, so that's things like petrol running from one place to another and bits that we just bought in shops and we never kept the receipts for. There was a lot of that, and I wanted to put that little bit of fat in because if somebody is really planning and using this budget to do this themselves, they should be aware that's just a small amount, 12,000 baht. And then I've also added in the cost for the workers' alcohol, which, is 300 to 500 baht a day. It adds up. Put in 10,000 baht for that because it is a real cost. So the total cost for this second half of the build is 441,593 baht. If you add that to the 230,000 baht from the structural vlog doing the main structure, you come to the grand total of 671,593 baht. So our aim was to get this around 500k, 500,000 baht, but what we have achieved is 671,500. But let's not forget that that also includes the furniture. And I think there's some people out there that may want to furnish differently, may already have furniture. So the cost without the furniture was 582,400 baht. And so if you weren't furnishing, decorating the place, you could expect a cost of around 580,000 baht. Now, of course, different people are going to find different building teams. There's going to be different costs involved with transportation of materials. Different areas of Thailand have different costs for the workers' fees, for tiling, etc. We're in a very cheap area where they have the standard prices are very low. I think some of the lowest in Thailand perhaps. If you live in Thailand and you watch this channel, maybe you could let me know if you got cheaper than 100 baht per square meter for tiling and 50 baht per square meter for painting. That would be interesting. And then let's go on to the cost of the land. So our place here is built on about 1 to 1.5 rai, and we would value the property around here between 300 and 400,000 baht per rai. So at the top end, let's say that our 1 rai of space, which is probably what you would need to build something like this, was 400,000. And let's add in another half a rai. There is a total of 30 rai across all the farmland of the family, but we use around 1 to 1.5 rai of it for this build. And so we'll estimate that cost of around 500,000 baht for the land. So that would be, if you didn't have the land already, you'd be paying around 500,000 to get the land on the top end. There is land that I found in different areas that you could get for as little as half that price, depending on the situation that you were going to buy it in. But if you subscribe to this vlog, in later vlogs, I'm going to be going into buying land in Thailand, and we're looking at the moment at some neighbours' land, which I'm quite interested in, and we may go ahead and take some of it for future use. But subscribe to the vlog and I'll give you, you'll see that vlog where we go and view that land and work out how much it is, does it have a shenote, and going through all those details. So if you added the land to 500k, you'd be talking about around 1.2 million baht for this whole setup and project. For those out there that may comment, Farang cannot own land in Thailand, of course that is technically correct. However, you can have something called a superficies agreement drawn up with the landowner, which says that you own the house, which is built on the land, and you can set a term for that superficies agreement. That term can either be 30 years or until you die. So in my case would be until I die. You have the use of that area of land and the house that is built on it, which is as good as ownership. And also you can then allocate that land and what you built on it as part of an inheritance. So these are methods that you can use to actually attain and maintain ownership of land in Thailand without having direct ownership. The superficies agreement between you and the landowner has that contract term in it, and both have to abide by that. It's registered at the land office. So you don't have to be afraid that you would lose your land or you would lose your house having invested some money into it. So I hope you've enjoyed this series. We've really enjoyed making it. It's not just been a very straightforward build, because obviously I needed to go back to work and raise some extra funds. I think it's good practice in Thailand to keep backup funds. You know, don't come over and invest 100% of your money into a house. And so I hope this gives like an insight into how cheaply you can build. I think some people will be surprised at the outcome of this. I always get in the comments people that don't believe it. They're always like, oh my God, he made this up. But I mean, this is every receipt sat down and vigorously poured through by DAMO. We haven't missed a baht here. If anything, I've added a little bit extra in. So this is not made up. This is what we spent. That was the amount that we spent, and I think it was well spent. I think not everybody will agree with our design. I have heard in the comments that people, well, was Otis going to sleep, or was you going to sleep? And we have plans for that in the future. We may be building something else, and this workshop was always designed in mind as a second bedroom. And then we also have the bamboo huts and things like that. We built it how our family want it, and I obviously know that's not going to resonate with everybody. You know, you build your house, this is our house. You build the way you want to build, and we built the way we want to build. And so I think that was kind of the only criticism levied, and it's fair. Like, if you have kids, where the kids going to sleep? But that person didn't take into account that we actually have more land, and we have many years to develop this as we're going more and more self-sustainable. And we do see a future in where the kids won't want to stay with parents, that they want their own little cool place. And I do realise that from the drone footage of this farm, it's starting to become like a whole community of buildings. We have the bamboo huts, we have the kitchen, we have this house, but we really love this eccentric nature of it. We have the pig house added now. It's a very eccentric way, and it's nice to have those divisions of space. I'm glad that we built the kitchen before the house, because I love having the outdoor kitchen. We would never have done that if we built the house first. So we have it how we want it, and we understand not everyone's going to agree with that, especially with so many people watching these videos. Not everybody agrees with our lifestyle, not everybody agrees with how we've laid out the house. That's fine, you know. It's we're not trying to prove anything to anybody. We just built it how we want it. And if anything, we're trying to inspire people to build themselves one day in rural Thailand. There's nothing to be afraid of. There's a lot of horror stories out there, of course, but if you manage things correctly, look into a superficies agreement, manage your money, maybe you've got some other income from different online pursuits, you can build in rural Thailand and you can be quite happy here. So I'm happy to answer any comments in the comments section, and thank you for watching this vlog. Thank you for following our journey here. We've got a lot coming up. In the next vlog next week, we'll finish the pig house, starting to plant our vegetables. We have pot-belly pigs coming. We have our baby being born, baby Hugo. We're going to take some trips around Thailand as well. So we have loads of stuff coming up, and I just want to say thanks to all our members, our patrons, people that have supported this content by subscribing, hitting the notification bell. You've inspired us and you've motivated us in many ways. Sometimes the vlog has been such a motivator to get things done, because you're running a series, you're shooting that series, and people want an outcome of that series. So it's just that extra little push, that motivator, which you wouldn't have if we weren't vlogging. We'd just be kind of building this and not filming it. And so thanks for watching, everybody. Big love to you all and take care.